Why? Why? He has no mana. Yo, that is sick. For those who didn't watch, and trust me, you should watch, this thing went the entire full 5 games, and it just had everything. The swings, the comebacks, the fucking hope, the despair. It was actual cinema. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna break it down. Okay, so this Doran tower dive from game 1 might actually be the play of the series. Doran's about to get the wave crashing into his bottom tower after the lane swap. Now, he sees the 2 ganks that are coming both from the mid laner and from the support, which is why he backs up all the way to here. Now, he comes back to the tower to try to take cover under it, and he's like battening down the hatches, brother. And he's like, I know that this dive is coming. I gotta get under my tower. Right as he goes for the Q, the Leona ult comes out and nicks him. Really unlucky. Right as the Pantheon fucking rolls up and is like, it is an absolute party. The only thing you have to understand about this interaction is this item right here, Sundered Sky. What this does is give crit and healing off an attack with an 8-second cooldown. The thing is that the cooldown doesn't apply to multiple targets. So you can hit multiple champions and proc it multiple times. Fucking behold.
Ultimate available, I think he uses it. Sundered Sky trying to clear the wave. It's a bit of a desperate game, but World Ender now coming out. Massive damage, but Doran lives for an extra second. Needs one more Sundered Sky proc. Gets the auto! He's still up! The outplay! Doran lives for far too long.
And he lives, bro! It's so stupid!
That's vintage Cracklord, baby!
This is so stupid, I have no fucking words for this. Okay, the next best play for the series is a bit of a meme, but also not. So T1 obliterate game 1, right? What happens is, level 1, Doran comes down here because Rest is leashing for Jinja. And so what he does is he comes down to harass this blue star. And so he uses Counter-Strike, leaves. Now here's where this gets interesting. Because he sees that Cassante has dashed forward into the brush, he realizes he is actually ahead of a step on the Cassante. So he's gonna beat him back to lane. So he starts beelining it. And because Cassante has to path around like this and Jax can go straight, there's like a really sizable gap here. Now you see the health on these minions? The problem is that Doran is going to get level 2 off these creeps, right? Cassante is going to miss them. So he actually only has one optimal play to make, and that is flash.
Oh, is Rust gonna miss XP?
Oh,
Okay.
he still missed it!
Was that the correct play? Yes. Unfortunately, he still missed 1 minion. The best part about this is that the official LPL account made a f***ing Chad edit.
Cooldown. Oh, is Rust gonna miss XP?
Oh. This is worth flash if he gets all 3. It's definitely unfortunate he didn't get the 3rd. Because if Jax wholly beats him to level 2, he's gonna get bullied even harder than this, and it's just a really bad time for the old Cassanters. Okay, so the only play that actually does rival the Doran 1v4 is this Junja play. So what happens is we have Jax and Cassante posturing top like this, and Faker is doing the little sneaky beaky, like get right, into this mid brush here to see if they can dive right as Oner is coming up on Wukong. So what happens is Counter-Strike comes out, stuns the Cassante. Cassante dashes forward, not knowing these 2 homies are going to emerge from the nothingness. And at this point, he's kind of f***ed because of the W dash. So he uses his flash because he has to, gets rooted anyway. They all f***ing dive him. He hits this absolutely f***ing insane Q3, which I feel like really did not get the credit it deserves. Insane triple stun, and then ults the clone to get underneath his tower. The one time ulting the clone is actually the right play. Now, what happens is, because the TP is coming in, and because the jungler is here, and the party has now been flipped, T1's like, brother, we gotta dip. So Faker uses the Rise ult, as Vi is channeling up her Q. Watch.
They need to get the hell out. Ballbreaker manages to catch him all! In the midst of it, it's Junja Hong Q to
brother, he fucking Q knocks out of the Rise ult so that all 3 are stranded up here. And then it's just a yard sale.
absolute destruction!
Said it better than I could. Yeah, game 3, Hong-Q had this absolutely giga genius Swain pick. Doran all-ins the Swain, right? Swain ults, come the needlework, into the Q, into the dash, into the miss needlework. Watch.
Now in trouble with the extra healing coming through. Might buy him an extra second. Doran trying to get fancy, but he misses! Hong-Q!
Why? Why? He's just walking, bro. He has no mana. Look, I'm not one to criticize Doran's play. I'm not even a f***ing top laner, but I am a Gwen main, and like, I swear watching this is like, it's so... brother, it hurts. All right, we gotta talk about the penta. So game 3, Drake fight. CFO are pretty ahead at this point, and unfortunately, T1 are in a tough spot for this team fight. So the crucial play here is the Gragas goes in onto the Gwen, which is really big because she's like, has all of their net worth. Right as this happens, Gumi uses the Senna Q, Keria flashes forward and ease the Caitlyn. Unfortunately, there's absolutely nobody with him. 4 champions collapse on him. He gets fucking destroyed. Caitlyn now is basically just playing ARAM. Like, she's kind of just baiting her 4 teammates, as she should be, and just racking up kill after kill. And my boy gets a fucking pentakill at MSI on the stage against T1. I think this penta was kind of free. Look at these 3 champions here. Look at Keria. Look at Caitlyn. Look how protected she is. What did he think was going to happen here? Guma's a little fucking busy over here. Doran is fighting his demons on fucking drag. He's not even the jungler. The fucking jungler is over here. Who is going to follow this up? I don't think there was any way for T1 to win this fight with the positioning as is. I just feel like this was going to happen no matter what. And so we get to game 4 and T1 do the T1 thing, which is they just absolutely flip the script and run it back. What I want to talk about is Faker. So this fight's in the bag. They got 4 on Otacon. They start Otacon. There's like literally basically nothing they can do. You can see the Skarner on the mini. You can see the Skarner and the Jhin and the Nautilus are all coming to late to fight this because they literally have to. And all Silas has to do is keep the Cassiopeia busy top, which happens.
Faker tries to turn it and he manages to get it. Faker still stepping up, goes through, Honk you and turn it back, Faker!
I have no earthly idea why that was the play. And what happens after that is like, all right, well, Faker's dead. He's not here. T1's kind of on the ropes now. I'm just gonna Jhin ult.
Doggo's now free firing. Ulti into the midst of the entire team.
And it's a disaster.
Who's gonna go into the end? Are you kidding me? The objective bounty claim T1. It is the GOAT who throws it away, who goes in when he does not need to.
I feel like my boy was on edge this game. Here's the thing though. Someone did throw harder than Faker and no one saw it. It was Jinja. After winning that fight, there's now a second fight for Drake and CFO need to contest this because it'll be soul point for T1 if they get it. Please just watch this because I feel like nobody saw this. Faker shoving the bot wave here, right? And the TP comes in from the Ambessa top lane to stop this push, right? And to set up for this Drake fight. The blue ward gets immediately dropped by Keria right in front of the mega plant thing. What the f are these things called? Blast cone. I'm gonna call it the Mega Plant. I think Mega Plant sounds better. So what happens is Junjia walks forward, right? She clears the ward. There's no ward here. This brush, there's a pink here, which means the brush is completely, they have no vision, right? So Junjia gets the ward and then makes this decision, puts a pink down. He's like, okay, nope, he sees this ward, so they know where I am. And then blasts into the fight. Faker, what was that? Please explain to me why my boy is just airborne, literally. And then he gets He gets absolutely destroyed. That was their smite and their Skarner ult and the bulk of their front line, and the fight just completely goes to shit. And yeah, they win the fight, everybody dies, and it's the fact that Faker goes over the wall and just absolutely gets bloodthirsty. But Faker refuses to be outdone in any respect, including inting. So he decides to run it down again. So I want you to look at the positioning of these champions here. The Jhin is ulting, yes, but I want you to look at the positioning and be like, in what world does T1 not get this Drake? Drake's getting low, right? The Skarner knows he has to go for the steal. It goes the way of T1. They get the Drake, and then somehow this happens. Skarner dives into 5 of them, gets a single ult onto Faker. Faker has the Skarner ult, whiffs it completely onto Honku.
Honku living for a moment, but owner wants to make the difference. Cassio goes golden.
Images you can hear, brother. Images you can
Cassio goes golden. Rest in the back line. Ambessa.
Look at their health bars. Look at the Ambessa and the Skarner. Look at their health bars. Faker, honestly, man, he's doing that thing that he does at international tournaments where he's just like, he's sleeping, brother. He's just sleeping. But I do feel like in game 5, the entire team just did that fucking T1 thing, bro. It's top lane. They're looking to dive the Faker Ori. Carry sitting in the bush. And we have Owner coming up here on the flank, finishing up his Krugs. Zaya gets queued.
Walking forward, and Carry is there. He sees the play coming. Doggo goes up.
Look at Carrier grab Faker.
Doggo walking forward, and Carry is there. He sees the play coming. Doggo goes up.
Spits him out, and then they turn.
Fold back. They can't quite finish Carrier.
Watch
Doggo
this.
And down he goes. Carry is
oh
still
my
standing.
God.
His Doran is there right in time.
Oh my God, brother. And Honkyu's like, oh, I'm gonna get the Kench at least. Nope.
Honku wants something
absolutely
back,
not.
But Owner will not let him have it. T1.
It's
An incredible fight, and it's starting to feel like there's nothing left in
They don't even lose one body. This is that thing that only this fucking team can do. The dive comes out, eats the fucking orb. It's so clean. It's so clean. W's, and then spits her back out, and it's like it's a party, dude. It was like watching the Avengers assemble. Like, I legitimately was like, this is it. This is T1, baby. They're here. It took them 5 games, but they're fucking here.
Thanks for watching. If you want more content like this, hit the sub button and ring the notification bell. For unique bite-sized videos you won't find anywhere else, hit us up on our X, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok.